Fellow greetings, yes. I heard in recent news that a politician by the name of President Putin, who we all know that the West hates, has, or so they claim, according to the Pentagon, has Asperger's syndrome. Well, this is what has been alleged, or been trying to be proven, but they don't have the evidence for it. And, for a while he's invading countries like the Ukraine and all that because of what has happened with the politics over there, the Orange Party and all the revolutions and so forth that have been taking place. And I think it's just very spiteful and really mean of them to say that he has Asperger's syndrome because they want to try and portray him as a very sort of like unempathetic man that is cold, has no feelings towards people, who looks something like the Terminator here. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is kind of like what they want to say. They want to portray him as a cyborg. That's basically what's going on. And, I think it's just kind of like a bit of a shame because all he's trying to do is kind of like fix up the problems between him and the West. And to say that he has Asperger's, I think is very wrong, very cruel. And not really great because it doesn't help us people with Asperger's syndrome be put in a very good light. So I think politics and autism need to be kept separately and away from each other because I don't think that's always a particularly good idea. It doesn't always work and it really does hinder a lot of individuals out there that really try to bring out the best in people with autism. Really, seriously, it's not good. Going on about the way he moves, the way he promotes his body language, and the little stigma towards people with autism and Asperger's. Well, autism really in general. It's not very good. It's not very good. Going on about his state of mind and how he's trying to interpret himself. They haven't got the evidence or the proof to say he has that form of autism. They think they know, but they don't. They don't even know him personally. And if they do, they would understand him a lot better. I think it's just horrible, really, that, look, I'm not saying he's the kind of guy you really, truly want to meet, or the kind of guy you really want to hang out with, or your kind of guy who you want to go to a barbecue with, but, I think we should just give him a little bit of credit. Hey, I'm not saying he's the most likable guy in the universe. Hey, who's to like? And he ain't perfect either. Seriously. This guy ain't even perfect, really. He isn't. Like you and me, he's flesh, he's blood, he's 70% water, he's this, he's that, and that's the end of it. And they're calling him a thug because of the way he's been bullying the West so far, and no one likes his policies or the way he's taken the Russian parliament or the Kremlin into unknown territory of any other such, and to try and use that as a way to discredit him, I think is not a very good idea because it's making us, as people with Asperger's syndrome, look bad. People like us with autism, as it were. It's not very good, and I don't like it when government and politics really try to use that as a way to throw punches at each other. It's basically trying to kind of like, as one would say, score points. That's how I see it, and I don't like it. I don't really like it at all. It's really disgusting. It really is, and it's very hurtful towards people like us. We tried so hard to get to where we're going. It's not very nice, and I do not like it when they try and use that just to throw him off, and say this is that. There's no proof or evidence. They have never done a diagnosis for him. So as far as I'm concerned, he looks probably more neurotypical to me. That's the way I see it. You can say all you like, blah blah blah, whatever, but he looks like a normal guy who obviously knows what he's doing. So I don't know. I could be wrong. But hey, this is my opinion, and obviously everyone's got an opinion, so I'll leave it at that, and wish you adieu to you and you. See ya. Bye all.